and argue, and then get upset for nothing. You don't want to fast, call us, bypass. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just eat, no problem. Simple as that. Don't get pening, we get confused. A lot of unrest, why this, why that. You ask majority of the scholar, no one denied. The Prophet did say that if Allah allowed me to live longer, the meaning, in the coming year, I also may want to fast on the 9th. That's how it goes. But Allah's will, He died before that. Meaning you also can fast, because the Prophet also encouraged you to fast on the 9th, if you want. Yeah. But the Ashura is very clear now. Then there are people who say, oh, there is a saying, said, if you miss 9, you go to 11. Now the thing starts now. When you go to 11, confirm, the scholar hadith said, the hadith of 11 is not authentic. One you know is not authentic, stop, don't carry on. And say, but, and then you create another confusion. You say non-authentic, stop there, follow the authentic hadith, clear. Don't come out with idea, but this is the beginning of the confusion. We got it here? Yeah? But if you want to live with confusion, then nobody can say anything. I don't want to get confused, so I pass 9, 10, 11. You are very confused. By saying that, you are telling the people, you are confused. Did the Prophet say 11 based on authentic hadith? No, stop there. Don't use 11 now. Close number 11. Then 11 make it clear, and Allah have made my Prophet, stop there. If there is, no problem. There's none, stop there. Don't put your opinion. The Ummah get confused every time because we like to entertain opinion, the saying. That is the beginning of our problem. Where Islam is so simple. Qala Allah wa qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anything to do with ibadah mahda, this special kind of ibadah, not the general ibadah. Everything is an act of ibadah. Getting married also is, getting married is an ibadah. Working is an ibadah. Everything is an ibadah. Eating, drinking is an ibadah, but it's very general. Alhamdulillah. But this ibadah mahda, there is ghair al-mahda, is very clear cut. When there is dalil, follow and stop there until there is a further authentic dalil. Then no problem. Okay? Clear now, brother and sister, about this? Yeah, sure. Now, I feel very sorry for people who have knowledge, who still open the door of confusion. Yeah, clear cut from the Prophet, and then this is not authentic. Beautiful. Beautiful, you just stop there. But no, there is opinions, scholars say, what happened to the people before us? اتخذوا أحبارهم ورهبانهم أربابا من دون الله. They have worshipped, they took their rabbi, their high priest as God beside Allah. They said, we don't worship them, but whatever they said, you confirm, even it's against the book, even if it's against the prophet, you don't care. But we are not to that level, alhamdulillah. But I'm just quoting, please, be careful about the deen. It's not our deen. It's from Allah. And Allah revealed through the prophet. And he was guided, not like us. We have a lot of feeling. That's why our food full of feeling. Our pizza also very unique. Where Italy don't come up with that pizza. Pizza is from Italy or what? If you go to Italy, you want pizza, seafood, pizza, rendang, and pizza, what you call this, tom yum. They got, what tom yum? Pizza is pizza. Astaghfirullah. But never mind, this is food, because we like to have a lot of feeling. So we entertain our feeling. I feel like this, I feel, no problem. Food is food, all is halal. But you don't confuse the original pizza. You know, sometimes even there, they don't use sauce. We have so many sauce. You make the pizza also get confused. How can you mix with this sauce? But never mind, this is food. You can, as long as it's halal. This is just an example that I like to share with all of us. The Prophet did say from Ibn Abbas, when people asked him about the fasting of the 10 Muharram, Ma alimtu anna Rasulullah sama yawman yatlubu fadlahu ala al-ayyam wala shahran illa hadha shahr, yani Ramadan. I have no knowledge that the Prophet ﷺ fast one day where he looked for his signification, the fadilat, then the day of Muharram. That was before Ramadan. When Ramadan come in, no fast have more significance than Ramadan. Yeah. And the Prophet also said, Man sama yawm Arafah, ghufirahu sanna amamah, wa sannata khalfah, wa man sama Ashura, ghufirahu sanna. Whoever fasts in the day of Arafah. Now there is a particular day. If you fall on Jum'ah, if you follow any day, don't worry. There is a very specific day. But if you want to fast just Yawmul Jum'ah, other than that day, you can. But when it fall Arafah Friday, fast. Don't worry. Nothing to do with Friday if you are fasting on the day of Arafah. We still get confused. We love confusion, I think. I think we love confusion. Ghufirahu sana amamahu wa sana khal. 1 year of sin before is been forgiven, and the coming year also is been erased. Allahu Akbar. See the mercy of Allah. He loves to forgive and move on. We learn not to forgive and keep on having the bad feeling. We learn about Islam, but in the same time, our knowledge develop doubts. Our knowledge make us judgmental. That is very wrong. This knowledge are not knowledge that benefit you. Knowledge should make us very straightforward, mercy, forgiving, and have good thoughts, positive thoughts. But today, while we are learning, we entertain so many negative things. And may Allah Rabbul Alameen, brothers and sisters, again, forgive us for our confusion. I hope when we die, there's no more confusion. If we still have confusion, then let us look into what the Prophet said. Yeah. If I'm not wrong, we are going into page 106. Is that true? Anybody have the book with you? Most of you have this book. Are we in page 106? Yeah. That's why I keep on writing, noting, so that it reminds me. We will call all of you to reflect back to the hadith from Nu'man bin Bashir and Abu Hurairah and other companions of the Prophet reported that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wasallam said, Masalul mu'min wa masalul maut kamasal rajulun lahu salasatun akhilla ahaduhum malu qala khus ma syi'ta wal akhiru ahlu qala ana ma'ak fa iza mitta anzalutuk wal akhira amaluh faqala ana ma'ak wa akhriju ma'ak fayaqulu in kunta la ahwanat thalathati alayya. The Prophet now is telling his ummah, all of us, the example of a believer and death and our departure from this world is like a man who has 3 close friends. We all have friends. The first friend is his wealth. We love our property. Do we love our property? Do we love property, brothers and sisters? Yes. You must be honest to yourself. Yes. Don't, can I say yes or no? Confused again. If people ask you, do you love your property? What do we say? Yes. Nothing to be ashamed of. It's true. And it says to him, the property communicate with us. Take from me as much as you wish while you are alive. That means this property can benefit you only when you are still alive. So that's why when you have money, don't be stingy. If you have the means to go and eat all the good food, go. If you have the money enough to buy Musang King, go Musang King. Don't go all the no-class durian. As long durian, go for the best. Pay, no problem. Enjoy. There's nothing wrong. Take from me. Your property say, use me, use me. Because you only can use me when you are still alive. The second is his family. The family will say to him, I am with you. Of course, they are with you now. And when you die, I lower you into your grave. And then, bye-bye. I'm not going to be with you anymore. There's no point to be with you. There's no point to cook for you also. Because you cannot benefit anything from me anymore. Neither I can do anything for you. The third is his deeds. And it say to him, I am with you now. This deed will be very loyal to you. And will leave the world with you. When you leave the world, I will follow you. Not your family, not your property. So he will say to it after death, indeed, I used to consider you the least important of my 3 friends. Who say that? Who say that? Who say that? We. Is like the salt. Is the salt very important? Is salt very important? Very important. But we don't value salt so much. But when you cook without putting salt, then you'll feel, oh, something missing. But before that, you don't even bother about salt. Just an example. So don't underestimate the little thing. Everything, there is some goodness in it. Value it, especially your deeds. Now talking about that, Allah Rabbul Alameen said in the Quran, Surah Adiyat, أَفَلَا يَعْلَمُ إِذَا بُقْصِرَ مَا فِي الْقُبُورِ وَحُصِّلَ مَا فِي الصُّدُورِ إِنَّ رَبَّهُمْ بِهِمْ يَوْمَئِذٍ لَخَبِيرٌ. Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is reminding all of us, does he or she not know when that which is in the grave is scattered abroad, and that which is locked up in human breast is made manifest, that their Lord has been well acquainted with them even to that day? Allah said, you can hide everything now. You can pretend to be who you are not. But remember, the day will come. Everything will be exposed. Nothing is hidden from Allah Rabbul Alameen. Every single thing will be exposed. But the Prophet did remind this great ummah, if you know the mistake, the wrongdoing of somebody, not openly, secretly, he commit a sin secretly, don't expose it. Why? Whoever cover the mistake and the sin of his brother or sisters in this world, Allah will cover your weaknesses and your sin. Is that good news? Or you want to expose? You can do too. It's up to you. You expose, Allah expose. When Allah expose our sin, brothers and sisters, it's not like how we expose other people's sin. He will expose in front of everyone. Nobody can hide from that. Everybody sees. But when Allah covered, Allahu Akbar, nobody would think about that anymore. Allah just stop, and then nobody even want to think about that. Because Allah controls the mind, the feeling of all of us. He said, no, stop. Nobody talk about it. So it's a blessing in Islam for us to know what Allah loves us to do. About the grave, I'm not going back to that book yet. I'm quoting other references. Our Prophet ﷺ did say one day, مَا رَأَيْتُ مُنْزَرَ خَطْ إِلَّا وَالْقَبْرَ أَفْضَأُ مِنْهُ. The grave is more horrifying than any horrible scene or horrible scene I ever saw. Allahu Akbar. Osman ibn Affan, the third caliph, stood next to a grave. He used to weep until his beard becoming wet. He was asked, you mention paradise and do not weep, But you weep from this sin. When people talk about paradise, you don't cry. Of course, why you cry because of paradise? No, anything good, you'll be very happy. So Osman said, the messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Prophet Muhammad said, Al-qabru awwalu manazil al-akhirah. President. And if anyone was to be saved from the grave, it would have been Sa'ad bin Mu'az, the one of the Sahaba that the Prophet named his name, telling us that there's a lot of trial in the grave. Omar ibn Aziz said, one of his associates said, I stayed up last night thinking about the grave and its resident, Ahlul Kubur. If you see the dead person in his grave only 3 nights after his death, only 3 nights after his death, you will feel estranged from him, even though you used to feel comfort in his company. You will feel very uncomfortable. You will see a home where bugs roam around, pass around worm leaf, as well as the odor and torn shroud. This occurred to them after they had appealing appearance and wearing good sense and clean clothes when you do kafan. But when they are down there, everything will turn into a different direction. The people of wisdom, I just quote so that we try to reflect, say there are 4 C's for 4 types of things. Death is the sea of this life. There are 4 seas or 4 oceans. Death is the sea of this life. The inner self is the sea for our lust, our desire. Our feeling is an ocean of desire. We desire this and that. And our desire never ends. As long as the desire is there, it always never feel enough. More and more. The grave is a sea for sorrow. The grave is a sea of sorrow. And Allah's forgiveness is a sea that covers sin. You have an ocean of sin, but when Allah forgives you, it covers and it erases everything. So it's very important to seek Allah's forgiveness. And we must keep on asking Allah for forgiveness. If you love Allah to forgive you, learn how to forgive others. Is that easy? Is that easy to forgive? No response. Yeah? When there's no response, then we all know that it's not easy. We don't deny that it's not easy. But there is our jihad. How we forgive, it may differ from Allah's way of forgiving. Yeah. We are not God. Allah Almighty, He do everything He wants. He's the one who can forgive us. He's the one who can punish us. He's the one who can give us all the mercy. It's up to Him. But we would like to forgive. But we hope that the person will stop his nonsense. You don't keep on doing bad things and you ask me to forgive you. Of course, I'm hurt. They said, once bitten, twice shy. Why you got shy? Why you are shy? That means you learn. You have to learn to. You have to learn that this person you cannot trust anymore. Because you have been trusting him and he betrayed you. He backstabbed you. If he can say something so bad in front of you, what is in his heart is worse. So the best thing for you to do is take care of yourself. It's like there is a virus there. Stay away from that virus. That's how you save yourself. We entertain virus today. Gossiping, backbiting. We love to go into that area. Correct or not? Confusion. We love to entertain confusion. When you get confused, you add more confusion. See this, see that. See what? What the hadith said. Khalas. Yeah. Allahu Akbar. Darkness of the grave. Obviously, the space inside the grave is pitch dark because it has no access to light. Yet even if we extended electricity, so far nobody do that. We don't know one day. No, humans are very innovative. No, they make money from anywhere. Maybe have the idea that I will put some electrical supply, plus smartphone, everything there, everything so that they can still communicate. Whatever happened, I can hear. I on. I put a battery, last for 1 year battery, automatic. If the question and answer in Kubur, I can hear from here. Why not? But nobody can do that. No scientist can do that. They can try. It will fail. Even if we extended electricity into it and lit it brightly, the dead person would still be engulfed in darkness because they are in a different world. We are in a different world now. That's why when you dig the grave, you don't see them anymore. You may see some bone here and there. And then that's all. No. Except for the graves of the true believer. Abu Hurairah, early hadith, said that the Prophet said, ثُمَّ يُمْسَحُ لَهُ فِي قَبْرِهِ سَبْعُونَ زِرَاءً فِي السَّبْعِينَ وَيُنَوَّرُ لَهُ فِيهِ. The believer's grave is then expanded for him to 70 cubit by 70, 70 by 70. 70 cubit is quite big. Yeah. And light is being illuminated for him. What kind of light? Not our light, not torch light. Yeah. the illumination within the grave may be increased by the believer's dua for their deceased one. It's because of our dua. That's why the Muslim is been blessed in a way. Even you are a sinner, but you did not commit shirk when you die. Even you have all the other sins, the prayer of the Muslim help you. Every Jum'at, the whole world will make a prayer for every Muslim who have passed away. And billions of people say what? Ameen. We believe Allah is sure to accept our prayer for the deceased. But who deserve that prayer? Only when you die believing in Allah. You know, when the son of Noah alayhi salam passed away, and before he passed away too, when the flood started to come in, no pray to Allah. Oh Allah, save my son. My son is dead. He was praying to Allah to save his son from being drowned by the flood. And what Allah said to Noah? He is no more your son. Stop praying for him. Oh, it's not easy. You know he's your son. Biologically, you know that this is my real son. Even you have the good intention to help him. When he failed to respond to Allah, when he chose not to believe in Allah, even the father is a prophet, Allah said, don't call him your son. Stop praying for him. So, who can receive the prayer from the believer? Only the believing people. Then you can pray for them. That's why when people who don't believe, you can go and visit their grave, you cannot offer prayer for them. Leave it to Allah. Their condition, Allah knows best. Why they don't believe, we don't know. Maybe the truth was not being shared to them. But Allah is very just. He said, وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. I will not punish anyone until my message have reached them. And they purposely deny. Is there a lot of people who have received the da'wah of Islam? No. Who failed to da'wah to them? We. We do have a responsibility. But how can you call people to Islam when you yourself don't love Islam? When you yourself are not connected to Islam? You are not proud to be a Muslim. How can you help others? You have to help yourself first, of course. Islam is here to save us, brother and sister, not only now. Save us from misguided here. Save us from the grave. And save us in Akhirah. Abu Hurairah reported that a black woman who used to clean the Prophet's mosque died. They are cleaner, who clean the mosque. Realizing her absence, the Prophet was not informed that she passed away. Normally, if somebody is always there doing something, the Prophet always see her. Then suddenly, she was not there. So the Prophet used to ask about her and was told that she died. That's why she's no more here. Cleaning the mosque, Ya Rasulullah, because she passed away. The Prophet ﷺ said to them, shouldn't you have informed me? Somebody passed away. Why don't you inform me? Then he was told that she died and was buried at night while the prophet was asleep. They just don't want to disturb, bother the prophet. The prophet sleep very early. So it happened that that woman, the cleaner, died at night. And they know the prophet is asleep. So they don't want to disturb. That's why when you look at the hadith, is what the prophet said, be hastened when somebody die. You don't have to delay unnecessary. Islamically, when there's no reason to delay. Even at night you can bury them. Yeah. But we have another kind of feeling. We dare not go to the graveyard at night. Because we have that feeling that there's a lot of ghosts there. There's no ghost lah. This hantu is only in drama. So yeah. And I also don't know why we like to create this drama again. Our mentality also such a problem. You know, we are so advanced, so civilized, but our drama is going back. Talking about the grave and so. There's one, I don't know. You'll see one advertisement coming down here. Yeah, coming down here, there's a signboard. And a face with some blood coming out from the face, from the eye. I don't know what is that. Do you know what is that? It's a product or something. Yeah. Yeah. Suddenly it looks so ugly, you know. No, I don't know what is happening to these people too. You want to advertise your product. There's so many good ways to advertise. So he said, the prophet, shouldn't you have informed me? He was told that she died and was buried at night while the prophet was asleep. So the prophet insisted to be shown where she was buried. Went and stood over and prayed janazah. And this is where I want you all to remember. If you miss performing funeral prayer on somebody that you know, then you can call bowing and no sujood. Other than that, is not allowed. Yeah? So the prophet went and stood over it, prayed janazah with some of the companions who did not participate in the janazah prayer earlier. If you have performed the janazah prayer earlier, you don't have to do the second time. Everyone just pray once. Can you imagine, brothers and sisters, how blessed when you die as a believer? Because the believing people always pray for us. They may not remember our name. They may not be close to us. They may be from Europe, from China, but because they are connected with Allah and we are connected to Allah, that makes us a family. Innamal mu'minuna ikhwah. Then the Prophet said, Inna hazihil kubur mablu'atun zulmatun ala ahliha. Wa inna Allah yunawwiruha lahum bisalati alayhim. Indeed, this grave engulfed their dweller with darkness. Now the Prophet is not just saying that particular grave. That means the maqbara, the graveyards. Yeah. Anybody who is dead said that, and indeed Allah illuminates them further for them, the believer, because of my prayer for them. That's why the Prophet always said, when you hear somebody pass away, say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Immediately, istaghfiru li akhikum. Ask Allah to forgive your fellow brothers or sister in Islam. Don't have to ask, who is that? Huh? I know him or not? Or you only want to pray for people who you know. When you don't know him, you don't pray for him. You keep on praying. As long as you know he is a Muslim, innamal mu'minuna ikhwatun fa aslihu bayna akhawaykum. We have to try to get closer to each other. But we can get closer if everybody is playing their role. I want to get close to you. You keep on praying fitna to, I have to stay away from you. We saw earlier that among what the Prophet ﷺ said in his dua, supplication for Abu Salama, when he died, one of the prayer is, Allahumma fsah lahu fi qabrihi wa nawwir lahu fihi. Oh Allah, expand his grave and illuminate it for him. This is the prayer. Or at least you say, Allahumma ighfir lahu warhamhu wa'afihi wa'afu anhu wa akrim nuzulahu wa wasi' madkhalahu mudkhalu waghsilhu bil ma'i wal thalji wal baradi. Beautiful dua. And this dua is for us to pray for each other without expecting any reward from them. Purely for Allah. Ad-da'wa akhi li akhihi fil ghaib la turat. The Prophet did mention in other hadith, when a prayer been offered from a Muslim to another Muslim without any hidden agenda, not because of this, not because of that, purely come from your heart, will not be rejected by Allah. So anyone, you heard somebody pass away in Makkah, Allahumma ighfir lahu, is a good ending. You know, we heard that some of our friends, members of the family of our friend, passed away when he was on the way out from the mosque after the prayer. Alhamdulillah. There are people after Hajj on their way back home. Yeah. In the flight, pass away. Ni'mah. Of course, for us, we feel sad. They are coming home. That night they are not coming home to this world. They are going back to Allah. And there is a good ending. They just came back from Hajj. The Prophet have said, whoever returned after performing Hajj and got Hajj Mabrur, he is like reborn again. Sinless, pure. Alhamdulillah. It's sad for the family, but for the believer, that is the best ending. Yeah. The continual exposure to the future life. Every morning and evening of a person's life in Barzakh, he is shown his future, about his future place, either in Jannah or in hell. This adds to a believer's happiness and to a non-believer dismay. Ibn Umar said that Allah's Messenger, Prophet Muhammad said, Inna ahadakum iza mata urida alayhi maq'adahu bil ghada'i wal ashiyah. In kana min ahli jannah fal jannah, wa in kana min ahli nar fal nar. Fayuqalu haza ma'aduka hatta yab'asqallahu ilayk yawm al-qiyamah. Indeed, when one of us dies, he or she is shown his future aboard every morning, every evening. How Allah show us? Leave it to Allah. Allah, to His Messenger, Prophet Muhammad is telling us what is going to happen to us. If he is from the people of Jannah, he is shown for him Jannah. All the delight, all the water, the garden, the birds, all the ni'mah in Jannah is being shown to him. Like we are watching the movie. You feel so relaxed. Just waiting to go in. And if he's from the people of hellfire, is also shown to him. That fire is waiting, is burning. All the hot water, all the hook is ready now. How do you feel, brother and sister? It's like having a good dream. Have you experienced good dream lately? Do you always have good dreams or bad dream? Alhamdulillah, good one. Somebody dream and then he'll walk in his dream. Have you experienced walking in your dream? Now in your dream, you're walking. But then you really walk. Yeah, sometimes. Have you experienced your dream? Then you jump up from the bed. Have you experienced that? None. Alhamdulillah. I never experienced that before until a few months ago. I got shocked, Even myself, I got shocked. I jump up from the bed. It's like something can push me up. Because something is chasing me. It's coming after me. So I was running and he's going to come and snatch me. There is a time I jump up. And I really jump up. My wife was surprised. What happened? I said, Alhamdulillah, I'm still alive. Sometimes a dream also is very frightening. Yeah? This is confirmed, what the Prophet is saying is confirmed in the Quran. That Allah said, An-nar yu'raduna alayha ghuduwan wa ashiya. وَيَوْمَ تَقُمُّ السَّاعَةِ أَدْخِلُوا عَلَى فِرْعَوْنَ أَشَدُّ الْعَذَابِ. Surah Ghafar, verses 46. Allah said, the worst punishment surrounded them. The worst punishment surrounded them. The fire is the worst one. They are exposed to it morning and evening. And later, on the day when the hour will be launched, the command will be issued, admit Pharaoh people into the most severe torment. You cannot escape anymore. You want to escape now. Now is the time for you to escape. That's why Allah said, Qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Save yourself, save your family from hell now. If you want to save yourself from hell, not later on. And that's why we are working very hard. Our parent is working very hard, investing on us. Make us realize the importance of become a believer and act righteously, not just, I'm a believer, but you don't act according to what you believe. Al-Khadim just launched last night about our youth camp this year. Where? Langkawi. Why they call Langkawi? Because they're Helang. And the topic we choose for this year is our international youth camp. Is freedom. You want to know what is freedom? Join the camp. We like to tell you how important to have your freedom. Only the price is a bit high this time because everything have increased. We do not know. Last time our price is very minimum. But lately, when we keep on engaging with all our activities, the facilities that we want, the price have increased. So don't get shocked about the price. This money is nothing compared with what your children is going to gain. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, there's other hadith that I like to conclude before we open for Q&A. In Sahih Muslim, in the time of the Prophet, there's a lot of Bedouins who like to ask the Prophet one question. And the question is, Mata Sa'ah? Mata Sa'ah? There is a Mata fair going on. I think starting today or yesterday. Mata fair is the time people would like to plan. Yeah, they're traveling. It's not a bad planning. It's cheap now for you to purchase your ticket. But this is another Mata. So the companion, the Bedouin asked, Mata Sa'ah? The Prophet used to not answer him direct, ask him back, what have you prepared for that day? He was asking, when is the Qiyamah? So the Prophet never explained, Qiyamah is like this, like that. No. He said, have you prepared? What have you prepared? Some companions are very straightforward. Some said, Ya Rasulullah, not much. The only thing that I prepare myself, I love Allah and the Messenger and you. That's all. But you see, they are not just lip service. When they say, I love Allah, they will try their best to do what Allah wants them to do. And when they say, I love the Prophet, he will follow the sunnah of the Prophet. That's how they prove their love. Then the Prophet said to him, Anta ma'a man ahbabta. Simple answer. You will be with whom you love. You love your children, you must educate them, discipline them, make them righteous children. You love to be with your parent, help your parent, remind them to remember Allah, serve them so that they remember how good you are. And the parent who love their children, guide them before it's too late. I know you give them a lot of things, but that is not the love that Allah means. He said, give them the right knowledge, the right guidance, the right advice. And you will be with whom you love. We all love handphone. We love handphone. Alhamdulillah. There's a video, in China. China do a lot of strange video. The wife loves to cook for the husband. Every time when you have food, the husband keep on calling. Even the food is ready, he's calling. And now the wife prepare all the food and give her an empty bowl to put rice. Now he don't put rice there. Handphone is with him. He put his, or the charger, and put there. And then the husband was going to take something from the dishes. He just stop him. No, eat here. Or the charger there. There must be a limit. What is happening to you? Just an example. Yeah. And then the other hadith, another Bedouin came to ask the Prophet, Mata sa'a, the Prophet said, what have you prepared? He said, Salat, yes. The fardu, yes. Fasting, yes. Zakat, yes. Nothing much. Just the minimum. The wajibat, only no sunat. But I love Allah and the prophets. Then the Prophet said, Anta ma'aman ahbab. You will be with whom you love. So if you love your children for the sake of Allah, guide them. Bring them to the class. You know, they also are busy. We also are busy. But when we come to learn, we want them to learn together. Because our understanding may differ. It's not that you cannot tell them. But after hearing from me so many ayat, so many hadiths, and none of us memorize, and then you go home, the children ask you, what did the Ustaz say? 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's not the same if they are here, at least they hear by themselves. And then they have the freedom to ask us back. That is important. I would like to thank all the parents who bring their family along. That is how we show that we love our family. And for the children, you must be very thankful to Allah that your parents bring you along. They can just leave you. You burden, go and sleep. And then you thought a good deal, man. Oh, my parents love me so much. He let me sleep. No. He's not loving you actually. Yeah. He loves you. He wants to be with you. Together in the class, together have lunch and dinner and do things together. And so that we will be together in the next life. And may Allah make it easy for all of us. Ameen. And if there's any question, now we open for Q&A. Fatafaddal. Any question from the sisters first? Yeah. Pass the mic. Please pass the mic to the sister behind. Good. Alhamdulillah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I just want to ask a question which is not related to today's topic. It's about a group of people that we know want to go to Iran for a holiday. And we were told that when you go there, to avoid sembelihan, just eat the vegetables and fish, because orang Syiah dah terkeluar dari Islam, so we should not eat their sembelihan. So can you comment on that, please?
Nobody have the right to say he or she is no more a Muslim until there is hardcore evidence. If you have doubts, you can just ask them, are you Muslim? If you have doubts, you have the right to ask. And then the only thing they can confirm that they are Muslim is by saying, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasul. This term, Shia, all these is just a group of people name themselves. It's like we Muslim here, we consider we are Muslim but Shafi'i Muslim. Is that wrong to say you are Shafi'i Muslim? By right is wrong. A Muslim is a Muslim. You don't have Shafi'i Muslim, Hanafi Muslim, Hanbali. No, a Muslim. Allah in the Quran says, وَقَالَ إِنَّنِي مِنَ الْمُسْلِمِينَ خلاص. But who you learn from, who you're exposed to, there's a different thing. You don't go and tell people, what kind of Muslim? I am Hussain Muslim. Then you are crazy. Yeah, you learn from me. You don't say that you become a Muslim following my way. No, you are following the way of Allah and the Prophet. That is the right way to say. Now, these terms, Shia, Sunni, we don't want to go into that. Why? Because we have a lot of opinion. But there is one group who is, you can consider out of Islam. Who are the group who said that Angel Gabriel make a mistake? Allah want him to send the wahyu to Ali, he go and send to Muhammad. He never said, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasul. He never said that. Then confirm, he is no more a Muslim. There is the minimum. There was once upon a time in Malaysia, we have also statement something like that. Anything food prepared from UMNO cannot. You remember? Yeah, there is a time we make a very dangerous statement. They may have their political views, they have their own understanding, but as long as they believe in the 5 pillars of Islam, they make the declaration of it, you cannot say they are non-Muslim. Until they say, I'm no more Muslim. Then you cannot say he's a Muslim. You know, their family members now say to their family, other siblings, I'm not a Muslim. But you still want to say he's a Muslim, that is wrong. He said he's not a Muslim, then you must remember, you advise him, talk to him, remind him. But if he still say, I'm not a Muslim, don't ever say he's a Muslim. You are lying. You are lying to yourself. Even he is your next of kin. He said, not you. You don't go and pretend something happened to him. You are going to arrange. You can't arrange. You say, I'm sorry. And of course, it creates another issue. But his IC is saying that he's a Muslim. Muslim name. But he has said to me, no. So I cannot betray myself. I think if he wake up while I am washing his body, if he, hey, why do you do this to me? I told you I'm not a Muslim already, what? Let me rest. Just bury me anywhere you want. It's a problem, you know, it's a problem. Confusion. So if anybody want to go to Iran, Iran is just another country. You go to Switzerland, you can go to Japan, any country. It's a country, fasiru fil ard. But just, if you have doubt, you stay away. Yeah? If you have no doubt, then no problem. Is that easier? You cannot just base on what people say, that you have to check by yourself. People told me Lala Chong here is halal. I also went to eat before. But when I want to bring another group of Muslims there, I went back to check. I just feel I have to do some homework. I went and checked and asked the supervisor, the management there, is everything halal? Yeah, no pork, pork free, lard free, always like that. But liquor is there. Of course, we know the difference. Liquor is liquor. Food is food, no problem. Other than that, seafood, of course, all sea thing is halal. Chicken. Chicken supplied by our people, not halal. So that's why I make announcement here. After I confirm with them, I say, please don't go to that place anymore. It's not halal. Because we are very naive. We thought pork free, lard free, free. We forgot Mr. Chicken. Yeah. And now you have seen a lot of info coming out from the YouTube, yeah, Facebook about the chicken that we are buying from the supermarket. They're asking, is this slaughtered? How is slaughtered? And then it's only whole. It's nothing, no sign of slaughtering. That show that we have failed. We have failed to safeguard the Muslims' right. Why? Money talk. All these are signs of money talk. You were given the authority, you don't have enough staff, reinforce. Get the NGO involved. Everybody Muslim would like to get involved. But everything you want to control for what? Make our life so miserable. Just an example. People don't honor our right now and we just don't care. We don't stop them from doing what they want to do. That is their right. But at least honor our right. May Allah protect us, brothers and sisters. Want to go to Iran? Go. Want to eat? Make sure you ask. You have the right to ask. If you still have doubt, you just bring roti china here. You can just warm up and then you eat. I do that when I travel sometimes. Have something handy. Maggi mee is there, alhamdulillah. It's written here halal. Just buy Maggi mee. Prepare yourself. You know. So I wouldn't say that you should not go. I wouldn't say that you don't eat. Anything is halal. You can eat. One is halal, you can eat. Yeah. That is my answer to your question, Dr. Lin. Naam, sister. Pastor, sister here.
Sheikh, you mentioned earlier that the Prophet would do two things.
Salam, yeah.
When a Muslim brother or sister passes away, you're encouraged to say Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un, and you were asked to forgive their sins. But in Malaysia, whenever we go, when someone dies, everybody says Al-Fatiha, you know. So I just want to know, does it really, what is the purpose of that? And is that a Prophet's practice? Yeah.
There is no hadith on that. It's our tradition. From the Prophet said, Istaghfiru li akhikum. Ask Allah to forgive his sin. And the Prophet even taught us the dua, how to ask Allah to forgive his sin. Allahumma ighfir lahu warhamhu. There's no hadith from the Prophet to say. No. That's why it creates confusion again. Not only to us, even to the not yet Muslim. The not yet Muslim always see and hear what we said. Like for the assemblyman, when they want to start their meeting, and then they know some Muslim passed away, and maybe some will say, let us make a prayer to so-and-so family, Al-Fatiha, who lead? Muslim lead. Then now, the one who is leading in the assembly hall is a more Muslim, is a not yet Muslim. They thought that it's a show of respect, or somebody passed away and so on. Let us say Al-Fatiha, then people get upset. Wow. Now, the not yet Muslim also Fatiha already. Because they thought that this is your prayer, so I also remind all of you. But when they say Al-Fatiha, they don't even really say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. No, they just say Al-Fatiha. Finish. They get confused already now. But the Prophet never taught us to do that. Right? It's our tradition. Yeah? So it's better to follow the way of the Prophet. Tradition have no value. It won't benefit anybody. Now, any question from the sister side? Back to the Fadal.
Assalamualaikum, Sheikh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.
Just to follow up on what you just said, if I'm with a non-believer,
okay,
and then it's prayer time, and I say to him, excuse me, I'm going for my prayers, and then he says, please pray for me. Or when we're visiting a sick friend, the wife says to us, please pray for him. How should we respond? How should we react?
It's a good thing for them to say this to us. They acknowledge our prayer. It's good to say, oh, our prayer, may Allah give guidance to him. May Allah cure him for the right purpose and make him a Muslim. Yeah, we can say that. We can just give a general response. We'll pray for his fast recovery, and we'll pray, may God guide, may Allah guide him. No, when he died, you cannot. Before he died, we must keep on praying. And is the best thing to do is whisper to his ear, say La ilaha illallah, accept Allah. And Muhammad, yeah, the Prophet does that. That's what we always remind ourselves. Even we have an accident a few years ago, happening in front of us. We were eating in a restaurant. Sometime, then the car hit a motorbike. Then we saw that the two drop and then it's bleeding. We went in, a lot of people rush in, we also rush in. While waiting for the ambulance, when we hold the head of this person, for me, I will say La ilaha illallah. Brother, if you can hear me, say La ilaha illallah. Say La ilaha illallah. Believe that there's only one true God, Allah, Muhammad Rasulullah. Yeah, if he say that, you can make prayer for him already. But if he can't, then we leave it to Allah. You only can confirm when he said it and you hear it. If not, you cannot confirm anything. You can do that. But it will be very, very confused. When we are not well, and our fellow friend come from a different background, who commit shirk with Allah, don't believe in Allah, and we say, don't forget to pray for me, that is very confusing. That means you are acknowledging their God. That is wrong. There's no other deity except Allah. They can call us because we are praying to the true God. If you ask them, that means, I think Jakim just came out with a kind of statement that when we are having something on, when we are praying, we cannot just let everybody who also pray in the same occasion. You have your way. At the time, that's up to you. Our majlis, our way. We don't want to confuse the people now. That's why you have lakum dinukum waliyadin. Neither we go to the temple and pray and call Allahu Akbar, then people get confused. And neither you call their people to come into our area. You don't create confusion. You choose to be there, you follow your way. We choose to be like this is our way. Make it clear. It's very important. They can ask us, that is good. But if anybody have passed away, we just make prayer for the living. Yeah. We make them understand. To be ready to accept. Yeah. We want to develop a good relationship so we get closer to them. So we say that to them, death is been ordained. And when the time comes, nobody can escape. You just have to accept and move on. No. And we are here. Anything you need our help, just come and give them the right advice. No. And tell them, no. When if you die as a Muslim, there's so much blessing. Because people will pray for your soul every single day without being paid a single cent, free of charge. Where on earth you have this kind of service? Only in Islam. Of course, it's up to them to choose. We cannot force them. At least you convey the good news to them if you die as a Muslim. Naam, sister. Pass the mic, please.
Assalamualaikum, Ustaz.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. So if a non-Muslim asks us as a believer to pray, then we say that, death has been ordained and, it'll be good to die as a Muslim. How about if a non-believer visits a believer and then says, oh, we would like to pray for you?
You must tell them, excuse me, thank you for your good intention, but you don't have to do it here. Thank you for your good intention. They don't know the difference. They mean well. We know we don't want to be rude to them, but with the right attitude, we say, thank you for your good intention. It's okay. When we Muslim pass away, only the Muslim will pray for them. Sometimes you have to put your feet down. Why? To educate them. Show you an example. It's like when you meet a fellow Muslim, opposite sex, you don't have to offer your hand. Just wish them. If you don't teach them, you don't guide them, it's not their mistake. They thought it's a courtesy to offer their hand, to shake your hand because we are friends. But you can say, or you'll be busy. Hold your phone on the right hand. They offer their hand. Phone. You find your own way. You have to educate them. Why you educate them? They know. And they respect us. People respect us because we respect our deen ourselves. So you use your own wisdom. They say they want to pray. Say, thank you for your... But normally we Muslim, we don't allow any other people to any other prayer than what we believe in. That's why, you see, when people who die, our friends who are not yet Muslim, we can go to their grave, nothing wrong. We cannot pray. If we do that, if they are alive, they are not happy, what are you trying to show me? I'm not a Muslim. The same, my brother who passed away as a Muslim, I brought my sibling, my other sister, to visit the grave. Yeah. But if in their heart they want to do what is between they and God, but we'll tell them what they can and what they can't do. Even they want to buy flower, I said, flower put in my house. Never mind, you want to buy flower, I'll put it in the house. Because we don't do that. But then they went to the grave, they saw people put flower. They got confused. Why my brother sit like this? And their people are putting flower over there. I say, I think these people, they forgot what they can and what they can't. Sometimes you have to do something to make them understand. And then they will learn. You got that, sis?
One more question,
Okay.
Ustaz. I was in a discussion with some non-Muslims, and they said, we were talking about, as a Muslim, you will go to paradise in the end. And the statement that came out was, if Allah is so forgiving and so merciful, then why did Allah give preference to Muslims to go to paradise? Then the statement was, it seems so unfair. I couldn't answer.
Yeah. Our understanding of fairness is not fair. We understand fairness according to us. He is so kind, so loving, so merciful. He has said to all of us, the only thing that will stop you from enter paradise is you don't believe in him. You commit shirk. That's the only sin. Even your sin with other kind of sins, I will forgive you. No, why we refuse to accept him?
Sorry, I have to interrupt.
Okay.
Because they also said, but you see, we are born non-Muslims, and this is what we learn.
Yeah, no, yes.
Ah,
A lot of people do not
It's
know.
not our
Neither we
fault.
know. But now I'm telling you, if you do not know that this is right, I'm telling you this is right. Is that easy for you to accept? It's up to you. It's your choice. We cannot force you. You do not know. Example, are you a Christian? Okay. Do you believe in Jesus? We believe in Jesus. Do you believe in Moses? We believe in Moses. You believe in the Bible? We believe in the Bible. You believe in the Old Testament? We believe in the Old Testament. So we all believe, but why you stop there? Why can't you just move forward and believe in Muhammad and the Quran? It's your choice. Now, paradise belongs to God. He is the owner of paradise. He said, any other sin I forgive except this. And you still choose not to believe in him. Is whose choice? Who's fair here now? We are not fair to ourselves. Just give one simple analogy. I am your mother, or my son, my children. And you don't acknowledge me as your mother. How do I feel? How do I feel? You can say, my mother is a bad mother, is a different thing. No, you are not my mother. If you are not strong, you may commit suicide. What is this? This is the biggest sin also when human and human relationship. You do not acknowledge the person who gave birth to you. Of course, it's a test. We are given a choice. It's a matter of why you want to be fair. Allah is very fair. He told you. If he didn't tell you, like you go to, if you drive, yeah, they warn you, watch out. This is the got camera. Now he warned you already. You pretend not to know. What happened? You get a summon, a ticket. You want the ticket, you get the ticket. When the warning is there, you be careful. Human is very strange. Anything that they want to blame something, they blame. They blame God. God also they blame. They don't ask themselves, should I be blamed? Yes, I should be blamed too. Why I'm so stubborn? Why I refuse to accept what is good, what is right? Or I do not know. Never mind. That's why we're here to tell you. That's why we're here to tell you. That's why the book was revealed. That's why the prophet was sent to keep on telling us, informing us. Now it's up to you. But you see, when it comes to dunya, they can accept. If they give you warning, be careful, this is what you have to do. You have to know after this, the thing is going to come. Then everybody is changing, true or not? You see, when come to dunya, people tend to follow. When come to something that is so important about your iman, your faith, people just don't bother. But neither we know at the ending will they change. We don't know. We just hope, may you change, brother, sister. Nothing to lose to believe in the true God. So we keep on talking to them. Noah was talking to his people 950 years. We don't even talk to a person more than 95 times yet. He was talking 950 years. Don't give up. We don't know when they ask you this. To me, if anybody asks me, they're opening up a door. They want to engage now. There is the time for us to go in. If we fail to share with them, bring them to us. Example. Now let us discuss. Of course, at the end of the day, is their choice. La iqra fi din, no compulsion in religion. I show you the way, it's up to you to follow or not. If you follow, your ending will be good. You don't lose anything. Why not? But if you choose not to, then we also cannot say anything. We just follow what God said to us. We don't follow our whims. Yeah. We follow what God said to us. We cannot change God's word. That's how it goes. I know something is a bit hard, but after you know how to show them some example, I think they will start to think. It's good. We want them to keep on thinking. And one day you don't know. Allah may open their heart. May Allah bless us. May Allah guide us. Forgive all our sins. Subhanakallahumma bihamdi. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. And brother and sister, don't forget Sister Fauzia, our beloved sister, is warded in HUKM again. We'll keep on making dua for her. May Allah make it easy for her, strengthen her iman, and increase her rida to what Allah Rabbul Alameen have ordained upon her. Please keep on making dua for Sister Fauzia. Jazakallahu khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.